What's happening, Patreon? Gerald here, aka J from 90. What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J from 90, coming at you with another reaction, another Harold, Melvin, and the Bluenotes featuring Teddy Pendergrass reaction. And this was actually gonna be my very first one for a long time. I'm just trying to pull up the name so I make sure I get the other singers right. Yeah, I can't. The name of the video doesn't have the other singer on it, but I've always wanted to see a visual of the song. I hope that we get together soon because there's a woman who sings the song with them, whose voice I really really loved. Like all my life, I loved. This is another one I've grown up with on the radio, and I remember being a little kid. The beat used to make me bouncy and happy. It's a fun beat. It's a fun instrumental. And my mom, this is another one. My mom would oversing the lady singer, and like it's her and Teddy now. It's like, go on, girl. This is my song now. So that's where the song sits with me forever. But I always loved it, and so I'm glad to now be seeing a visual of it, of them performing it on Soul Train. But before I get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And now, without further ado, this is Harold, Melvin, and the Bluenotes with hope that we can get together soon. So this is live. Okay. I'm sorry. With Soul Train, I don't expect it, but I know it happens. I know it happens every now and then. It was not the usual for them to do live, but they made exceptions. I remember Don Cornelius in a documentary mentioned that. Okay, so we gonna listen more closely.
Think about you.
I thought that was Teddy. Is that Harold Melvin? Is that Harold Melvin? That's not Teddy. I know that's not. For my ears, I always related that voice to being Teddy. Is this Harold Melvin? I think this is Harold Melvin. But it makes sense because Teddy and him are to the side of the other Bluenotes. So it's like, my goodness.
Chills run up and down my spine. Girl, dear, if my wish would come true, girl, I swear I'd be with you all the time. On the ride. get together, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Every day my love grows stronger, and I can't wait any longer. I love you, baby, and I'd like to make it real sweet.
Sharon Page is the lovely young woman's name who sang on that record, and I just obviously did a little search there, and yeah, that is primarily Harold Melvin on the recorded version, and they were that's a rarity. That's a rarity in the discography with Teddy especially, but wow, that's what's incredible about this information instantly changes how I've always heard and perceived it. I always thought it was just, I always primarily thought it was just Teddy and Sharon, just learning her name. And I love her voice though. And I got to see her sing it. And I didn't expect it to be live. I did not. With Soul Train, I am going to always be blown away when it's live because Don Cornelius said himself that he always preferred for the artist to do lip sync performances because that's just easier on the studio. And he was saying like that the secret between American Bandstand and a lot of those shows, those performances shows from back then, is that when they sang live, it's a lot more you have to worry about in terms of the audio and in terms of the release and all that. So they were saying that you almost always hope that they would be okay with lip syncing, and many weren't. And I know for a fact he was saying that it would be a pain in the butt when Barry White, James Brown, Al Green would be on the performance list because they were not going to lip sync, and then it was going to be more work. So that was great. That was absolutely great. Really loved it. I got another Harold Melvin coming up later in the month that I'm really excited to do as well. But excited to be doing their performances because I've grown up with a good deal of their hits, but they've largely Teddy Pendergrass too. They've largely been a group that I've heard more than I've seen. So, and I want to see them. I want to see the steps. I want to see that was Harold Melvin singing lead on that song. Wow, that's the take of that. Wow, I thought just visually seeing Sharon, visually seeing the song being sung would be the like big thing for this, but no, that Teddy was kind of the back end voice a little bit there. Like, man, but he's still Teddy. He still showed up and showed out. So loved it very much. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead and like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you would like to follow me on social media or leave a donation or a tip, or if you would like to sponsor a request, all that information is in the description. I would also love it if you join my Patreon, which is in the description too. And you can also, which is in the description too. And then just lastly, again, thank you so much for even taking the time to push play on this video today. We gonna get together real soon, trust it. And beyond everything else, you all, please take care of yourselves and each other.